As a jump judge, one of the things that you are required to do is to record the horse as it comes across your obstacle. Each jump judge is given a clipboard that has the necessary paperwork on it. You will also be given pencils or pens in order to record this. One of the things that we do is when we see the horse approaching, we will write down the horse's number. It is important not to pre-number because horses do come out of order throughout the day. We write down the horse's number, and then if the horse goes through our jump without any problems, then we write over where it says total penalty points, we write 0. We then call it in on the radio and advise control that the horse was clear through our obstacle and continuing on. This way, control is able to track where the horses are on cross country. If we have a problem with the horse at our obstacle, then we are going to record those types of problems. When you're looking at your jump judge sheet, if the horse has one stop, we're going to record it under the first where it says first refusal, and we'll put an X. If the horse has a second refusal, we'll put a second X. And then if the horse is eliminated, we will tell the competitor, I'm sorry, the horse has been eliminated and you need to leave the course, please, at a walk. We then call this in on the radio and advise control that the horse has been eliminated. Before the competition begins, what we call the endurance phase, the technical delegate assists in helping you to understand the roles and responsibilities. As a jump judge, you have to make judgment calls about whether or not a horse stops at a fence or whether a horse is clear at your fence. The technical delegate provides what we call a jump judge briefing. During this briefing, one of the things that the technical delegate talks about are what constitutes a stop. A horse is considered to have stopped at a fence if it's forward motion stop. So as you are sitting there and you're watching the horse and you're sitting there thinking, I think the horse has stopped, it probably stopped. You would then, on your jump judge sheet, you would mark down that the horse had one stop. The rider then will come around and will represent the horse to the obstacle. Every time we make a decision as a jump judge, we're trying to decide, did the stop or did whatever problem occur at your obstacle, was it the obstacle that caused the problem? So the second time a horse comes up and stops, then that's a second stop. The rider then will pull the horse off, and then the rider will again attempt it a third time. If the rider stops a third time, then the rider is eliminated, and you should tell the rider, I am sorry, you have been eliminated. The rider, when he is having problems at a fence, say he had one stop, and he looks at you as a jump judge, and he'll say, how many stops did you give me? You're allowed to tell the rider, I've given you one stop. The rider then can continue on, and again, we're looking to see that the rider goes through the red flag on the right and the white flag on the left. Another thing that we make decisions about is whether or not the rider had any type of unauthorized assistance. Unauthorized assistance is when someone, a trainer or a friend or somebody, a spectator says, you've gone the wrong way, you need to go this way. That would be considered unauthorized assistance. Possibly someone might say, you jumped the wrong jump, or you need to go faster. Those could all be considered unauthorized assistance. You should contact the technical delegate, and the technical delegate will come and then investigate the situation to make that determination. Other things that can happen at your fence could be a fall of horse and or a fall of rider. Again, we're trying to determine, did the obstacle cause the problem? A rider, of course, is considered to have fallen if the horse stops and if the rider falls off. This is considered a fall. The rider is then eliminate it and may not remount and may not continue on the course. A horse is considered to have fallen if it comes up to the jump, maybe it scrambles over and falls if its hip and its shoulder are on the ground. This means that it's like it's taking a sunbath out there. So if the horse comes up, falls down, gets up, these are again things that we notify control. So in case there is something, if the horse has been injured or the rider's been injured, you then can utilize the radio and say, I need veterinarian assistance at my fence, or you might say, I need medics to come to my fence. All of these are very important for you to very clearly and very calmly notify control in the radio so we know what type of assistance might be required. A horse may come up to a fence and decide he doesn't want to jump a fence and stops and slides on the ground like a dog sitting down on the ground, and he slides across on his butt. That's not considered a fall. A horse might come and stumble and go across, maybe walk a few steps on his knees and get up and continue. That's also not considered a fall. All of these things happen very quickly, and it is important as a jump judge that you watch what is happening at your fence at all times. Another trick that you might do as a jump judge is when the horse comes up and it looks like it is hesitating at the fence, is to start watching its feet, because a rider, the horse and rider may be concentrating on getting over, but the horse may be refusing to go over, and if he steps back with a fence that has any kind of height, that would be considered a stop.